Story 1. The Midnight Countdown. As the clock struck midnight on New Year's Eve, the revelry in the city reached a crescendo. I stood amidst the vibrant crowd, jubilant cheers echoing through the streets. But amidst the celebration, an ominous feeling gripped me, a premonition of impending doom. Suddenly the city plunged into darkness. Streetlights flickered and died, leaving us in an eerie blackout. Panic rippled through the crowd as a haunting silence descended. Then, from the shadows, emerged a spectral figure, a hooded figure wielding an hourglass. Its baleful gaze swept across the frozen crowd. A sense of foreboding washed over us, and terror clutched at our hearts. The figure raised the hourglass, its sand running out in a sinister countdown. With each grain that fell, a ghastly apparition materialized behind every reveler, an ominous doppelganger mirroring their worst fears. As the hourglass emptied, the doppelgangers seized their counterparts, dragging them into the darkness. I watched in horror as people vanished one by one, consumed by their darkest nightmares. Desperation surged within me as I sought an escape from the sinister fate that loomed. With seconds ticking away, I bolted through the streets, the hooded figure's chilling laughter echoing behind me. Story 2. The Sinister Resolutions. On the eve of New Year's, I stumbled upon an old journal in an antique shop. Its pages, yellowed with age, detailed the resolutions of its former owner, a tale that would haunt me forever. The resolutions started innocuously, a desire for success, love, and prosperity. But as the year progressed, the entries turned sinister. Each resolution manifested in a macabre twist. Success came at the cost of someone's downfall, love twisted into obsession, prosperity tainted by unspeakable deeds. On New Year's Eve, I discovered the final entry, the resolution for eternal life. As the clock struck midnight, an otherworldly presence enveloped me. I felt a chilling transformation as the resolutions etched themselves into my very being. Time lost its meaning as I became a vessel for the cursed resolutions. Success brought ruin to those around me. Love turned into a suffocating obsession, and prosperity was steeped in darkness. I realized too late that the resolutions had bound me to a malevolent force, condemning me to an eternity of fulfilling twisted desires. Story 3. The Unsettling Countdown. At a remote cabin, my friends and I gathered to welcome the new year. As the clock ticked closer to midnight, an unsettling sensation settled over us, a presence lurking in the shadows. At the stroke of midnight, an old grandfather clock in the cabin chimed with an ominous resonance. Instead of the customary 12 chimes, it continued tolling 13 times, a discordant echo that sent shivers down our spines. A spectral mist seeped through the floorboards, enveloping the cabin in an icy embrace. We found ourselves trapped in a nightmarish loop, the clock rewinding time, repeating the same minute over and over. With each repetition, our surroundings decayed, a grim deterioration that mirrored our dwindling hope. The 13th toll marked the arrival of a malevolent entity, a harbinger of our impending doom. As we struggled to break free from the maddening cycle, the entity toyed with our sanity. Shadows danced along the walls, and whispers of forgotten sins echoed through the cabin. In a desperate bid for escape, I shattered the grandfather clock, its fragments scattering like shards of our fractured reality. With a deafening silence, the loop ceased, and the spectral mist dissipated, leaving us shaken but liberated. We fled the cabin, leaving behind the haunting echo of 13 tolls, a reminder of the sinister countdown that had ensnared us in its grip.